Rather not get stuck here tonight.
I know, right? Lake to Lake Girls. Hi, everybody. 6:03. We're a few minutes late, but boy, we got stories to tell you.
Yeah.
We are your hosts, Amanda and Tiffany. Happy Tuesday. It is January 14th, 2 weeks out from the new year. Literally, exactly 2 weeks.
Oh, that's right.
And on tap today, we are going to talk about resolutions, and we've come up with, Amanda's got her new blog that she's going to tell us about, and it's, the first entry is going to be about New Year's resolutions. Not to mention some fun facts. Like, I looked up some statistics about resolutions and stuff, and there's some interesting stuff that you might not have known before, and we're going to just hit home on the resolution thing. But before we do that, I guess I'm just going to tell you my little experience here in the studio. Every week we say there's a ghost.
The elevator is going crazy for no reason.
I don't know. I kind of want to give her like an old name like Phyllis. Phyllis is going wild. Because I get here about 20 minutes before we go on air, and I get stuff ready to go and get us all prepped. And so I'm here a little earlier.
Yeah.
And
you're by yourself.
And I'm all by myself in this creepy upstairs.
Yeah.
And if you've been here, the studio it's nice in here.
Yeah.
It looks like a regular studio. But then you go out there and it's like
open.
Old
yeah.
and open and creepy.
It's like a weird stairwell. We don't really know where it goes.
There's nowhere. You don't know. It's a stairway to nowhere. So it's like the atmosphere is set.
Yeah.
For hauntings, I guess is a good way to put it. And then you go downstairs and like there's a door to where the street used to be, and like the owner who runs this place showed me and told me the story behind that, and like that creepy hole in the wall that I showed you. Yeah, but it's a door in front of it.
It's just it's kind of a creepy building.
It's very old and very creepy. Well, Phyllis decides that she's going to make an appearance tonight before anybody's here, so I'm all by myself. I come into the office, into the studio, and I'm getting stuff ready to go, and I still hear the elevator going.
Was it like, did you notice it right away, or was there like, did it like start like a while after?
I turned everything on.
Yeah.
I had started everything onto the computer, and then it started going haywire. So we're not sure if it's a technical difficulty or what, but either way, it's not good. Because we have to ride in the elevator.
To leave.
But Phyllis, whatever she's doing, she's pushing buttons because the up and down arrows are lighting and then unlighting. The doors opening and closing. Every once in a while it'll go down to the ground. Never up. It never goes up, even though the up light goes on. Never goes up.
This sounds like a wiring thing.
And
we just heard voices opening the door.
I told you, Phyllis. There's nobody there.
I don't know. Well, the elevator's closed.
Yeah. I don't know.
I hear someone. Tiffany, cover me.
I told you!
No, I think someone may have been in it.
Okay.
So it's coming. Up. Get my kung fu skills out. There's no one in there now.
No one's in there now.
There definitely was someone in there, though.
Okay. A little weird. Perfect timing. Yes. But yeah, the door keeps on opening, and then when the elevator door stays open too long, it makes that sound that's done that a couple of times.
Noise.
So either it's Phyllis or technical difficulties. Either way, we're creeped out. Let's knock it off. All right. And then,
moving on.
yeah. And then I got these lovely, beautiful hives to go along with my feature today. It's great. I don't know what I ate, but
I didn't notice it though.
Good. I'm glad.
Until you know.
You gotta look close, but
Yeah.
they're just little red bumps. It's like a rash. That's exactly what it is. It's a rash.
Mm-hmm.
And you should have seen it earlier with calamine on. It's super cute. Red Dalmatian-esque.
Nice.
All right, so we're gonna get into our topic for the week, and that is resolutions. And Amanda is savvy with blog. You're very savvy at blogging.
Thank you.
And she has a new blog that she is gonna start.
The name is new. It's actually a continuation of the old one, mandy-eats.com, because it has all of the old posts in there. I linked it. So it's not completely brand new. It has all the old stuff. I don't know if anyone follows it, but I kind of stopped blogging for probably a good 3 months, from October until just recently. And a big part of it was I really was frustrated with the platform I was using. And it just wasn't allowing me to do what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
So it just kind of put me off and I wasn't doing it. And then recently, I did it within the past week. It's been pretty recent. I switched to WordPress because I've known others who've used it and loved it, and I love it. I'm so happy I did it. So with the move to WordPress, I decided to kind of shift gears a little bit. And this is we've said it before, this is one of the things I love about having a blog, is that you can do whatever you want with it. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You're running it for yourself. So, because we go back, when it was Cupcakes by Mandy, it was purely cupcakes, and that was it. And then I expanded it to be sort of more culinary adventures, or just whatever.
Yeah.
And now, excuse me, it's a lot more of a lifestyle kind of thing. I still want to include recipes and different
stuff that you bake.
Yeah, things like that. But there's so much more I want to talk about. So it's called, without further ado, it's called thiscrazylife.wordpress.com. And I actually have I bought the rights to the .com version.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just need to link it. I'm having some trouble with it, so once I get the technical difficulties of it figured out, I'm going to link it so you can just type in thiscrazylife.com and it'll take you right to it. But it's always a work in progress. The layout, it's not as you have it up right there. It's not as I want it to be slightly more sophisticated than the other one, I think.
A little more older, a little bit more.
Yeah, I really like the layout. I read a lot of blogs personally that I follow, and my favorite have always been the ones where it's really clean, lines, kind of black. I mean, I love pictures. Pictures are can make or break a blog. But then I always I see the ones that are I don't know, a little more frou-frou-y.
Yeah, frou-frou-y.
I don't know how else to put it. And it just kind of puts me off.
Uh-huh.
So this has a much cleaner design, which I love. But, I'm still working on it.
Yeah, definitely. And you know what I noticed also here at the bottom? You have 6 people that liked it. 6 bloggers.
Yeah, which with WordPress, I was using Blogger before, but with WordPress, it seems to have a really awesome community to it.
Yeah.
Which was totally unexpected. I didn't expect that at all, but I thought that was really cool. So I'm doing this series to get back to the whole New Year's resolutions sort of theme that we're talking about today. I'm doing this, I'm calling it the Year of Confidence.
Yep, that's what you're...
Yeah, and that's what, it actually wasn't the first post, but the second post that I did on this new blog. And it sort of just came to me, and in it, there's 2 videos.
Yep.
And I watched one.
The dress with confidence and why you should always dress your best.
Yeah, and it just hit home for me. I was like, wow, this makes so much sense, because I had been trying to figure out, what what do I want what do I want out of my life, kind of, because that's what resolutions do. It gives you the opportunity to be like,
I want this, I don't want this.
What can I create for myself? And for me, I want to gain more confidence in like every aspect of my life. So this year, I'm, sort of tackling.
Now, what do you have to do to gain that? What you're talking about?
Oh goodness,
what
there's
are
so
the
many
elements of this? The different parts of it.
That's kind of what I'm discovering along the way.
Oh, so it's like a self-discovery kind of thing.
Yeah, this I right now I'm thinking I want each month to sort of have its own theme to it.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's gonna pan out, but for right now, that's what we're doing with it. Or what I'm doing with it. I don't know why I said we, because...
Well, you could say we because you have people who support you in it. And,
that's true.
Your life is going to be molded around the people you surround yourself with, so...
and I encourage, other people to, like, join in it, too, if they want. So this first one is dressing for confidence, or dressing kind of like you give a damn. Yeah,
because... You run into it all the way together too often, and it's so easy to get into that, which, I mean, I'm wearing sweatpants right now.
I kind of wish I was wearing sweatpants right now, too, but...
Nothing's better than feeling more relaxed than going home and being in sweats, honestly. And
I know.
You want that feeling all the time, so you're like, oh, okay, so I'm not going to get dressed today? Yeah. I'm not going to put the effort in because I don't care. But then it looks like you don't care.
Exactly. And that's the... and what they talk about in these videos is... You're sort of projecting that attitude out into the world where it's almost, it's lackadaisical. Yeah. It's kind of lazy. And it's totally okay to have those days.
It is.
We all need those days.
I have hives. I'm wearing sweats. Leave me alone.
Yeah. No judgment. So, for me, my dress code at work is super casual. I could seriously wear, like, jeans, a sweatshirt, and Uggs every single day if I wanted to.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Wow. Super
casual. I mean, unless you're, like, I don't want to get into work too much, but, like, unless you're meeting with a client, then you probably shouldn't. But you can.
That's not a good idea.
Yeah, you can. You can be very casual if you want. And, I've always heard that term, dress for the job you want.
And dress for success.
Yeah, and I never really, like whatever, I don't know. I just never really thought about it that much. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but, so... Basically, what I'm doing is I'm challenging myself for the rest of January I am going to dress up 4 out of the 5 work days, and then I'm going to dress up at least one day during the weekend. Because there have seriously been entire weekends where I've just spent it in pajamas, like the same pajamas. It's kind of gross, but like the same pajamas.
Well, when you put the effort in during the week and put in you work your butt off during the week. You just, by the time that the weekend comes, you're just like, I really don't give a damn.
Yeah.
I want to just relax.
Yeah.
I don't blame you, but I understand the wanting to, like, if you look nice, you feel nice and you feel good.
Yeah, that's the whole thing behind it. It seems, on the surface, it's superficial, and I get that. But when you read the blog post, it goes more into it.
Quite honestly, I don't think it's superficial at all.
It's about making yourself feel better. Because
you make yourself feel pretty.
Yeah, when you feel better, your entire outlook is so much better than it. That energy you're projecting out there is so much more.
Yeah, I agree. And also, I think confidence is something that is it's like contagious.
Yeah.
I think it is contagious because
think so too.
When you look nice and you feel nice and your body, you read it. You can read it off of somebody who's in sweats and like lugging along. You can be like, oh,
very like closed off. Like, don't talk to me. Don't pay attention to me.
Unapproachable. Yeah. That big old F you off the top of their forehead. Leave me alone. Don't talk to me thing. But when you're dressed to good measure and you look nice, you project that, and you're usually probably going to have a smile on your face.
Your posture's better.
Your eyes are going to bright up. It's just going to be better for you, and I don't find that superficial in the least bit.
Nice.
And those of you who do,
shame on you.
Big old F U's right on my forehead for you.
Yeah. So I'm putting the effort. Putting the effort into myself. Basically, what it says when you do this is that you care about yourself. You care enough to take the time to, get dressed in the morning, put yourself together. It doesn't have to be, like, elaborate. It doesn't have to be, like, you're going out on Saturday night, sort of, get up. But this is what I wore today to work.
You look adorable.
Right. Thank you. And so, but the thing is, too, it's really comfortable. Like, I'm not
You look comfortable. You have, like, a nice, slight boot wedge kind of thing.
Like motorcycle boots with leggings. And
then a nice long shirt that looks really nice. And I love infinity scarves.
Yeah.
Infinity scarves are scarves in general. And that's what's my favorite part about winter and fall. Scarves. But, like, you look like you're feeling good today.
Yeah, and and it pays off in ways that you won't expect either. Because today's the second day that I'm doing it. So this isn't going to be a full month, obviously. I started it just this week. And on Monday, I had forgotten that my boss's boss was going to come down and visit us. Now, if I had dressed like a total slob, what kind of impression does that give?
Exactly.
Like, just things like that. So I was like, whew.
This is good for me.
Yeah,
this is a positive thing.
I look good and I feel good. So... I've already seen how it's sort of
benefiting you,
made that improvement, and and I was, I feel good today. I feel tired right now, but
but you don't look tired. You feel you are emitting a different attitude, like you're smiling on your face.
Yeah,
you're projecting and you're talking and like you're positive. You look like positive. You have a positive energy about you.
Thank you. And I also talk about in the post a little bit. You fake it till you make it, because this has...
I saw that line just now.
It has... There's some truth to it. It has a lot of truth to it, actually, because in order to change... If you change your behavior, attitude change will follow.
Yes.
And it creates lasting change, too.
Yes.
So, if you act like you're confident and you have your stuff together, you're going to start feeling that way.
Exactly.
And I have objectives. I don't remember what they are, so I got to bring it up real quick.
I got you. You have 6 objectives.
6. Yeah.
Number 1 is to go through the closet and put together outfits that can easily pull together on work mornings.
Yeah.
And elaborate on that a little bit.
Well, the thing behind that is to because I actually have a lot of clothes, and another part of this too that I didn't write about in the post was I never wear them. Like, I have all these clothes that I like.
You bought for a reason.
Yeah, exactly. I spend my hard-earned money on it, but I just don't wear them. So I should put them to use.
Yes.
And, sort of shop my closet, because another thing is I don't plan on buying anything new.
For the whole month?
For the whole month. I didn't put that in there because it's not really, like, a point of it. But, like, it's really to sort of use what I have.
Yeah.
So just to kind of go through and be like, oh, this shirt would look really great with this blazer or this sweater or, with these boots or this accessory. And... so that makes it easy in the morning, because, like, for me, I'm not a super, like, I'm kind of a morning person, but not really. Like,
I'm a morning person.
I'm, like, a morning person by, like, circumstance.
Yeah.
Not by nature. So having those options, like, at your fingertips makes it that more likely that you're going to choose it over, something like sloppier looking.
Yep.
Is the point behind that.
I agree. Number 2?
Yeah.
Wear a special accessory or a statement piece every workday.
Yeah. So, again, kind of along the lines where I have all this stuff that I'm not using. Uh-huh. Like, it gets put in a drawer, it gets, like, whatever, like, I buy it and I just never...
use it.
I wear it once in a while when I, like... Yeah, so...
when you think about it.
Yeah, exactly, when I remember it. So this is just sort of along the lines to make use of what I have.
Yeah. Objective number 3, dress up 4 to 5 work days. Yep. And dress up, we already talked about that. Number 4, create a quick beauty routine that creates a polished look for work.
Yeah.
That doesn't take more than 10 minutes.
Yeah, because
ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah. Because some mornings... I literally, like, and, like, wearing makeup makes me feel good. This is totally, like, a personal preference. Like, when I
mascara goes a long way.
Put some stuff on, I feel so much better. Especially, what I've been doing lately, probably within the past 6 months, that has made such a difference, is filling in my eyebrows. such a difference.
Really?
Like, seriously, like, it is almost, it's been like, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say revolutionary because it's a bit dramatic, but if I had to pick, like, one product to take with me, it would be, like, my eyebrow pencil, like, on a desert island. I kid you not. Because it just makes your, like...
It rounds out your face.
It does, you know.
I fill in my eyebrows, too.
Yeah, it just, for some reason, it's totally changed. Because I would, like, see people do it before. I'm like, what is the point of that? You know what I mean?
Well,
like,
okay, there's a difference between filling in and then literally marking your eyebrows on your head.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on.
You know, it, like... I'm like, what is the point of, like, why take that extra step? But I just thought it was unnecessary, but now that I've been doing it, it just makes it look so much better.
I think it opens up your
cleaner.
eyes.
Yeah. Especially if you wear glasses like I do to work. I actually had a coworker ask me the other day, like, do you ever wear contacts? I do, but I don't to work because I stare at a computer screen all day and get, like,
Awful.
dry. I don't know, I just don't like it. But anyways, so, especially if you wear glasses, so yeah, just like I'm getting off track here.
Your glasses are also an accessory, too.
That's true.
And they're super cute, by the way.
Thank you.
Love those.
Yeah, I just got new ones.
I know. They're so cute. I love those
excited.
frames.
Yeah, just, you know, you don't have to do, like, the full-on, like, glamazon. You know, just something where, you know, like...
A little extra
covers,
effort.
Yeah, covers up the dark circles and, you know, whatever else you got going on. That,
Yeah.
You know, makes you feel more pulled together.
I agree. Wear lipstick every day.
I know.
And it says, this seriously scares me. Don't know why, but it scares me. I will do it.
Yeah. I didn't wear any today because I honestly forgot. I think I've showed before how many, like, lip products I have. Remember that one time?
Yeah, we went through your purse.
Yeah.
And then you brought in, like, this whole, like, army of lipsticks with you.
Again, this has to go along the lines with I have this, so I might as well use it. I think to just sort of, because I feel like I never used to wear lipstick that much.
Yeah.
But I feel it's just such a, like, grown-up, like, accessory almost that... I don't know. That's a bit of a frivolous one. If I don't do it every day, it's fine.
It's
like,
not
I'm
really
not gonna,
anything
I'm not
bad.
really gonna hold myself to it. But it's kind of something nice to.
I wear a little bit of color every now and then. I like to add a little because I feel like it just brightens up your face.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. Last one. Take my makeup off at the end of every single day.
Yeah.
That's
Bad at that.
That's not just like a feel good thing, like it makes your skin feel, but it's like healthy.
Like a hygiene thing.
Yeah, it's healthy to take off your makeup.
Yeah.
But I am bad at it too. I don't really wear too much like foundation or I don't wear literally the only time I do wear that stuff is if I'm going to a special occasion.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I don't wear it otherwise. But taking off my eye makeup, I'm pretty bad at taking off my eye makeup.
I'm so bad at it. Because then the next morning you have, like, you know, like the raccoon.
Coon eyes.
I have this book. It's called Adulting or something like that. It's like 403 steps to, like, becoming an adult.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really funny. And the girl, the author in it, she talks about, like, she's like, you should take your makeup off every day because, you you prevent pimples and stuff and it lets your skin breathe and all that good stuff. And then she calls the, like, the flakes that fall, like, on your cheekbones. She calls them, like, Satan flakes or shame flakes.
I love that.
Which was really funny.
Don't look at my shade flakes.
Yeah, exactly. Because you didn't clean your...
Clean your iris off.
Yeah, so...
I really enjoy that. I like that off. I like that a lot. And it's not only stuff that you want to do. It's like this, literally, that's like a care for your skin kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's not just a nonchalant,
It's just
superficial thing.
Yeah, it's a habit I'm trying to create.
What I'm getting at is what I'm seeing is like you're trying to generate better habits.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I feel like that's a theme here.
And I think a lot of, too, especially with, say, like, moms. I know so many moms who they're so busy taking care of other people that they sort of forget to
About
take
themselves.
time, to take care of themselves.
I agree.
And another way to look at it is if you don't take the time to take care of yourself, you can't take care of other people.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. That's huge.
Yeah.
And it has to do with a lot of your happiness too. I mean, you love taking care, and it's even if you like think about yourself in a little selfish way, it's not being
not
selfish.
bad.
It's
Yeah,
not a bad
it's
thing.
good for you.
It's good for you to take care of yourself because once you take care of yourself, the people around you who surround you, your kids especially, they're gonna read that how you feel. Like you're gonna feel confident. You're gonna be confident. It's so much better.
Yeah. So to keep myself accountable, I'm posting because I was thinking about this too when I was writing this post. You know, I could just write this and then go on with my life and no one would ever be the wiser. But to keep myself accountable, I'm posting my outfits every single day.
Did you
every
take a picture
work
for
day.
your today?
Yep.
Yay.
Every day on Instagram. Every work day on Instagram. And probably maybe on the weekends. I haven't decided
You gotta do
yet.
your one weekend day.
I know.
You gotta do your one weekend day. Don't.
So, I'm on day 2.
And how do you feel though? Because I mean, think about ready. All right, were you ready for this?
Okay.
Okay. You came in here with all sorts of positive energy in you, and I read that immediately. And then you see me, I'm like, dang, I have hives. Oh, I'm in sweats. But last week, both of us were like, oh, I'm tired.
Yeah.
You didn't have that on you at all. You didn't read that on you at all.
Well, that's good.
Do you see? Like that's the difference that I saw.
Yeah.
That was my personal.
But even though I'm glad that's how I came across. Because right now, I am tired. You know.
Well, you did a full day.
Yeah, exactly. But so that's like the whole point behind this is to start. It's kind of like a baby step in the right direction to believe in yourself a little more. I don't know. It generates those good feelings about yourself.
And you gotta gain confidence a little bit at a time. What's the next step? What's February gonna be? Do you know yet?
I have been thinking about it. I might make it like healthy living related. I'm not sure yet.
Like making your lunch each day?
Yeah, like exercising, because I am actually like exercising and doing a 30-day clean eating challenge through Beachbody with through Facebook actually. But I didn't really, because I feel like everyone talks about that in January. And I didn't want to, you know what I mean? I just didn't want to talk about it this month.
People gym goers avoid the gym for the first 2 weeks because
they're packed.
Of the resolution. They're so packed right now. All over Facebook, you see everybody talking about, oh, the gym is packed. Oh, the gym is packed. Hate it. Can't wait for the resolutioners to go away.
To stop. To fall off the bandwagon. Yeah. So I didn't want to talk about that. So I might talk about that in February. Haven't made up my mind yet, though.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I think it's a step in the right direction. And I think with the blog, it also helps you to enforce and to stay true to what you're saying.
Yeah. Have that
especially
accountability.
Yeah, exactly. You're accountable now because you've put it out there. Hey, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. People, and as soon as you stop doing it, people are like, so about this.
Yeah. Exactly.
Are you done? Now, are these themes going to continue through each month? So starting in February, you're not going to start wearing sweats to work again. You're going to continue that, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping, is that the habits I build
are going to stick.
Yeah, that maybe not as strictly as you do as the month you're doing it, but you start to the whole idea behind this is to create lasting change and more confidence.
Yeah.
Because I go into there, too, how I feel like 2013 wasn't a bad year for me, but it wasn't a great year.
And you want to make this year a great year.
Exactly. And I'm like, I'm at the point in my life where I really have the decision-making power of where I want to go in life.
Yeah.
And
you
who I want to
change.
become. Yeah.
Be the change.
Yeah, exactly. So.
I agree. I would have to wholeheartedly agree.
Do you now? Let's talk about you a little bit. Do you have a resolution?
I do. Well, I work out, so that. But I have gotten back into my bad habits of.
Well, the holiday. Oh yeah, it's hard with the holidays too. It's hard.
Is. And with basketball and my jobs, I've kind of been using excuses not to go to the gym. And the cold weather outside, I don't run if it's less than 30 degrees outside. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to spring. But I don't want to use that as my resolution. I feel like it's a cop-out because I know I'm going to exercise. I want to exercise.
Yeah.
I want to do something that's going to be added to that.
Yeah.
Now, if you know me as the person, you know that I'm very... I'm good at giving advice about other people, and I'm good, I'm good at listening to other people, and understanding how they're feeling about something. But when it comes to my own feelings, I don't express myself whatsoever. Like I internalize everything, and you know this because your boyfriend does it quite a bit, right? Yeah. So you understand. And
yeah. What was the term I came up for it? I can't remember right now.
I remember we talked about this one day.
Something about a stewing or like.
Yes, you're a stewer. You're
something. I feel like it was something different though. I can't remember. Maybe it'll come to me.
We'll come up with it because, like, I was like,
I'm
I'm one of those. I'm one of those. That's what I am.
Yeah.
And but I internalize everything, and I try to deal with it myself. Well, my eye is tearing. I'm using my scarf. But my resolution is maybe not be as open with everyone about everything, because I don't think that everyone needs to know my problems. Everyone needs to help me with my problems. No. With the people that mean most to me, I want to be able to open up to them. So, my close friends, and a big one is my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Because I tend to, like, when you're in a relationship, it's more of a partnership.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to deal with things together. You're supposed to talk to each other, hammer things out together. Now, there are some things, obviously, I think I'm going to have to deal with alone.
Yeah.
But
nobody can fix it for you.
Exactly. Yeah. But I do need to be more open and talk about how I feel about stuff. Because a lot of the time, and I'm sure other people do this, and it's a woman thing. It is such a woman thing. And you're going to laugh when I say it. I'm fine.
Oh, yeah.
Or...
Oh, yeah. I'm totally guilty of that, too.
It's fine. Whatever. Just do it. And I will never say what's really on my mind, what I'm really thinking. So that is my resolution, is especially, and it's more geared towards him, so that I am going to be more open, and I'm going to tell you how I'm feeling about things, and not be scared about how you're going to react.
Yeah, because that's, I really think, is a big part behind it, because it is scary, being in a relationship, because it's like, I don't want to piss this person off. I don't want to make them angry at me, but at the same time, it's not benefiting myself or him by staying quiet about something.
And internalizing it.
Yeah.
And it's better to come out with it, be forward about it, figure it out, and it might cause like a little tiff or tough in your relationship, but you're going to work through it, and if the relationship is worth it, it'll
get stronger.
Exactly. And it's only better. And I feel like I am holding back the relationship by doing this. And I've done it in past relationships, but, in this one, I really feel like I want to make that effort.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to make that effort to express how I feel. And I've been doing it pretty well so far. And
nice.
Not just with him, it's with other people. Like, I'm such a pushover. I'm such a pushover. And I think to a point, helping other people out, but I feel like I'm the yes man.
To your own detriment?
Yes.
Yeah,
like,
I know what you mean.
You ever watch the movie Yes Man?
Yeah.
I feel like that.
Yeah.
And now I'm able to more, like, I stand up for myself, and there's, like, different situations that I think of in my head right now. Like, I'm like, oh, yeah, I said something. I'm so proud of myself.
That's awesome, yeah.
And, like, I don't want it to come across being a B word. But there's a point where you're like, all right, listen, this isn't okay. I got to stand up for myself.
Yeah.
So that
being more assertive is what I hear you saying. Yeah.
Being more assertive, talking about how I feel about things. And it's not necessarily you have to, like, be a B word. You don't have to be nasty. It's not going to change who you are to say how you feel. But it's making that effort to not internalize all your feelings, because I think it is stewing, because I let it sit inside and boil and boil.
Is that the word we came up with?
I don't think so.
I don't think it was that. I think it was something else. It was something along those lines.
But it just boils and boils inside, and then just one little thing just sets you off.
And that's the thing, too. And the other person, because this happened to me, the other person is like, where is this coming from? Yeah, exactly.
You're totally blindsided.
No idea.
Yep.
And
you're releasing all this anger, and it's not even just about this one person. It's everything from your work, your friends, your job, everything. Just all into one little thing sets it off, and you just feel bad for the person that is standing right in front of you.
Unfortunately, getting
in the line of fire. I mean, it is not a good thing, and that can be detrimental to your relationship.
It can be,
depending on who it is. I mean, parents, they love you forever.
Exactly. They have to love you no matter what.
Forever. You have no choice.
Stuck with me.
And a lot of this, I take after my dad in that way. He internalizes it as well. I internalize it. We feel like we have to deal with it alone, and we don't have to. And it's amazing to feel like
it's freeing.
There is somebody
almost.
there. There's somebody there. I can trust this person with how I feel, and they're not gonna.
And it is hard to open up like that. Totally there with you.
But now I've got the feeling like I'm ready. Like I found the person I'm willing to do that for.
Aww.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm making that extra effort.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Feels pretty good. But that's my resolution, is to be more upfront, be more assertive, express myself a little bit more.
Yeah.
And it's going to come in due time. Like, there's going to be times where I'm like, ooh, I'm going to shy away just a little bit. But for the most part, like 90% more since the last 14 days, I've been like,
yeah.
This is good. I'm so proud of myself. And there's a few times where he's like, I'm so proud of you. Who are you?
Yeah.
And I feel really good about it. I'm really happy about it. And I feel like it's a weight off your shoulders. You feel more comfortable. You don't have like this anxiety, because I do get anxiety about stuff. It builds up.
Yeah, it does.
It's not healthy.
I can relate. I'm the type of person where if it's bothering me, like I have to, like I literally have to say it. Like I cannot like physically hold it in. And then I feel better. And then like the other person's pissed off. And I'm like, oh, I'm better.
I'm good. Okay.
Yeah, so there is, it's a bit of a balancing act.
I really feel like a lot of it too is knowing how to say it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the time before, for me, it was, I got to think about what I want to say, because I don't want to say anything.
You don't want to come off the wrong way.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you want to put thought in your words and make sure that you're trying to express the correct feelings and have the most effective communication. Sometimes it takes longer than other times, depending on the subject. If it's a more serious subject, you're darn right I'm going to put a lot of thought into what I want to say, and make sure that I'm coming across because I have a problem expressing myself. So if I say something, it's going to come off wrong. I've learned it's going to be wrong. I'm going to have to explain myself.
I feel like I do the same thing all the time too.
I have to explain myself. I'm like, oh, that's not what I meant, but you know what I mean? Okay, something. And then like I have a really big fear of being told like what I'm feeling is wrong, and that's happened before, and that happens. And I don't want to be told that I'm wrong for feeling the way I do.
Because that's how you feel. You can't really help that.
How you feel. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that was the biggest factor, is being afraid of being told that I'm not, like, I'm being ridiculous.
Yeah.
I hate that. Oh, I hate that. It's a woman thing. I hate that. Or relax. I hate that too.
I hate that too.
It's such a woman thing, I think. But
I think I say that to people sometimes too, where I'm like, just relax, would you? It is kind of like confrontational though. By saying
it is a little bit, right?
Yeah, it is.
It's not. Maybe you're not meaning to be, but it is. It's like
It's kind of how it comes across.
You're jumping at them like, listen, you got to relax.
Yeah.
Let's stop it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as far as resolutions go, I found this right. I think like the top 10 resolutions for 2014, and they're pretty stereotypical. Number 1 is lose weight.
Yeah, of course.
Number 2 is getting organized.
That's a good one.
I'm fairly organized already, so.
Yeah.
Spend less, save more. I know a few people who are going to do that one. Enjoying life to the fullest. Now I feel like that's
pretty ambiguous.
Exactly. I thought that exact same thing. I'm like, you're copping out.
Yeah.
I feel like that's such a cop out.
That's too ambiguous.
Staying fit and healthy, kind of the same thing as losing weight and getting in shape. But learn something exciting. I like that one. Learn something new. Exactly.
That is kind of cool. Ooh, maybe that should be one of my months where you have to like
learn something new. Oh, that'd be so fun. Do it. Something that you've always wanted to do. Quit smoking. I feel like that's number 7. I feel like that's a big one as well for a lot of people. That doesn't last long. No. Help others in their dreams. I would say
that's a resolution.
I would say go after your own dream would be a better one.
That seems awfully specific to be on this list. Yeah. Interesting.
Number 9 is fall in love. You can't force yourself to fall in love.
This is a weird life.
I would say allow yourself to, if you're like one of those people who hasn't allowed yourself to find love, maybe open yourself up to it, let your heart open up to it.
Yeah.
But that's a timing thing. You got to be, you have to be ready.
Yeah, you need to be like a whole person too. Like,
you have to know yourself.
Yeah, you need to be like happy with who you are before you really enter. This could be an entire like show.
Like new show, right?
Yeah.
Number 10 is spend more time with family. And to an extent, yes, but life always gets in the way.
I live with my family, so I'm good.
It's like I'm solid.
I don't need to spend more time with them.
But I guess when it comes to 45% of Americans make a New Year's resolution. 17 don't. So there's like that.
You do get that sort of like
teeter-totter in
pessimistic kind of like, why even make one because I'm not going to keep it. Which I guess is kind of, you know, if you're being honest with yourself, if you're like, you know, I'm not going to make one just for the heck of making it, that's kind of cool. But in another way, it could be like a cop-out.
I feel like that's exactly...
I don't need to change this thing I don't like about myself because I'll just fail. Well, you did fail because you didn't even try.
Yeah, exactly. Why didn't you try?
Yeah.
The number of successful resolutions to people who achieve that resolution is 8%. That's very low in America.
Super low. That's why you need to have in my post where I'm like, all right, I have a goal, and then you need to have like
proof of that
steps.
Goal.
Yeah,
steps
you need to do something every single day. Like the tiniest decision makes, you know, that's what these little decisions add up to big change.
Yep.
So
it's not an overnight thing.
Yeah.
Length of resolutions. Resolutions maintained through the first week, of course, 75% did that. 2 weeks, 71. And then it just gets worse. 1 month is 64, and then 6 months, 46% are continuing that resolution.
Dang.
So, and then the majority of resolutions are for self-improvement, education-related resolutions is the highest of types of resolutions. So it's 47%. So let me see here. Generally speaking, self-improvement is probably the most popular.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Is it selfish? Could your resolution be to go help out with charity? And I mean, I feel like that could be
more giving.
Be more giving, yeah, something like that. Huh? I don't know, but that's our resolutions. Hopefully, everybody out there made a resolution and is willing to stick it out and really give it the college try.
Yeah.
Because I know that a friend of mine, he won't even come up with a resolution because he's like, I'm not gonna go through with it. He like the pessimistic feeling. We just talked about this.
Sort of just the cop out sort of.
I'm not gonna do it, so why would I make one?
Yeah.
That's
not
lame.
Yeah, you know, it's not for everyone. But I think the new year is just sort of like a natural time. It's sort of, you know, it's a fresh page, you know. A lot of people are like, oh, here's to a
new start.
I always feel like the school year is like that too. You know what I mean?
Going to school,
yeah,
I always
like
felt
in
like
September,
that when we went to like high school, middle school. This year, I'm gonna take notes that are super
perfect,
neat and perfect, and you do that for the first month, and then it's like explosion in my notebook. It's over.
But even now, I still get that same sort of feeling.
Yep.
You know, when
like
school
it's gonna
rolls
be
around.
It's gonna be a new year, new fresh start. I've got new school clothes.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. This year I'm gonna, ace this class. I'm gonna do so well in this class. I'm gonna do this. I mean, there's two options to start over. I did that in college. I did it in high school, and now we can do it for a new year. Hopefully, everybody follows through with it. Good luck.
Yeah.
I like yours. Yours is very detailed. What?
Oh, thank you. I said we'll check in.
Yeah, we'll have to check in and see.
Maybe like the beginning of each month, we can like talk about what
recheck on our resolutions.
Yeah.
And see how we're gonna further it.
Yeah.
Or how we're progressing.
Yeah.
I think I'm doing pretty well for the first 2 weeks. I'm just concerned that something's gonna happen where I'm gonna say something and how I feel it's gonna blow up in my face, and then I'm gonna be back at square one. I think that's one of my biggest fears.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to ruin what I have.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of my biggest fears is like if I say this.
I know. I've been there too. Like, I've definitely held back where it's like, you know, if I say this, like,
Well,
what are you going to think of me? Like, is this like a deal breaker?
Are you going to hate me?
You know?
Kind of thing.
And
exactly.
I just think that's part of, like, as the relationship moves on too,
and
like,
it progresses.
something, it evolves and gets easier. Hopefully gets easier, you know, and you really start, you know, you really get to that point too where you know that person and you know, like,
I can trust them. I can say anything.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
without fear of judgment.
I trust him in every respect. I just think it's 26 years of holding it in.
Yeah.
And saying, I have to deal with this alone.
Yeah.
And saying, I can only count on myself.
I definitely have some trust issues, too.
In terms of that, yeah.
To this day.
And, like, financially, I do the same thing. Like, I will go into debt before I ask for help, kind of thing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
My dad used to get so mad at me in college. I would be broke and living on nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was waiting to get paid the next week, and I would just be... If you need money, you need to tell me.
Yeah.
But I'm very proud. I'm a very prideful person, and I don't want to ask for handouts. I don't like to ask for help.
I'm the same way, too. I have a really hard time asking for help, also. Right?
It's something like I did this myself. I
got myself into it. I'm going to get myself out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, owning up to what I did. And, like, I did the same thing with my car. I bought my own car, and I just... I guess it's like owning what you do and dealing with it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me feel accomplished. It makes me feel better.
It does, because when you do that, you get that sense of accomplishment.
I fixed it. I did it, you know, and I did it on my own, and I didn't need any help. And I guess enjoying that feeling too much keeps me from asking for help, I guess.
Yeah, when you really do need it.
When I really do need it, and I really do need to be like, listen, lady... You gotta wrap that up. Yeah. You need to ask for help. It's that time.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. Well, it's 6:50. That's our show for today. It went by really quick.
It did.
Again, that is the Year of Confidence. If you want to check it out, it's thiscrazygoodlife.wordpress.com. Right.
Mm-hmm. Embracing the crazy with the good is my tagline there.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So you guys check back to us. We'll be here next Tuesday, same time, same place. We will catch you later. Everybody have a good night. Hopefully my hives will be gone by then, and the ghost of Phyllis will be leaving us alone.
Bye, guys.